One recent addition to Octopus and Goobric is the ability to add audio comments into Google Doc using Goobric. So I have run Doctopus to create the assignments. Remember, the Doctopus is an add-on. And once I did that, I created the files for my students, and then I attached a Goobric template. So creating a Goobric template is pretty simple. You can even click to see some various options, but you create it in a spreadsheet. So look at this is the sample one that I created, and it's basic because again this is just an example. So you pretty much have your scores up here, you have your headings for each of those scores, you have your descriptors in here. So creating the rubric is actually very simple. So then I go into my Doctopus, I click the link, and actually I'm going to click the second one here. And because I already installed the Goobric extension, which is something you install in the Chrome store, once I'm in my Google Doc with my student that I created for my student, I can click it. It's actually going to open it up in the second one because it's going to add some tools to the top here. So I can see the document down here, but then I can go up to each of these standards and I can select the score. So let's say for standard 4, oh, they get a 4. Standard B, they get a 3. Standard C, they get a 4. Then I can even go ahead and type in some extra comments. But the new feature here is I can easily do a recording. So if I just click this, it's going to start recording the audio that I have right now, so I can provide the feedback that helps the student even further with the feedback I'm giving in the form of the rubric. Once I'm done, I hit stop. I can listen to it. It's going to start recording the audio. I can decide if I want to redo it. I can trash it. If this is something I want to keep, you're going to upload it to your drive, and that's how it's going to be shared with the student. They'll get a link to that audio recording right there. And they can also email the scores. I'm going to uncheck that since I'm just doing a sample one. And I can click submit. It's going to insert the rubric into the Google Doc. And there will be the link to the feedback. Where if they click on that link, it's just going to open as a drive file. And they can then listen to it. It's going to start recording. So that's a very simple way. If you're already using Goobric, which is a good way to give rubric feedback, if you do rubric feedback, you can now also add audio comments along with it. Instead of typing all your comments, you can give some information there. Think about what you want to explain to them a little bit more in depthly than maybe if you could write it. And the nice thing with Goobric I always like is you can click next and go to the next one. I only had 2 files in here, so I went to one I already created. So that's Goobric with digital feedback. You can give audio feedback now. It's very simple to use, very easy to use, and if you're already using Doctopus and Goobric, it should be an easy thing to add to your tool set.